All right, it's really simple to look around and see that everyone's talking about AI taking jobs. And I want to give an example of how I think that that's the wrong story that we need to be looking at. It's less about AI taking jobs and more about what you can now do inside of your job because of AI. I think AI for sure, I think we all agree that AI is recalculating what it means to work, what it means for us to show up to work, changing titles. All of that's in question. What's not in question is your ability to operate inside of that. It now expands. Here's an example. So I run a project that I'm doing called Gonna Eat Bread, and I simply eat a piece of bread every day. And a lot of people think I'm AI. So I made this podcast that is AI that talks about the episode. And when I posted and said, "Hey, this is actually AI. I'm real. This is AI." That's everyone thought it was different. And people in the comments were saying, you shouldn't use AI because it's taking away jobs. And I responded saying, like, I'm not taking away any jobs. Like, this podcast wouldn't exist. I would never have hired somebody to come in and talk about this. It's not something that was like in my mind, but because of this capability, I was able to pass it the episode and it has a conversation and create something. And it made it funny, the fact that it was AI. And it's talking about, oh, how meta. And if you go and listen to it, it's really hilarious. But that's an example of AI didn't replace a job. It created something that wouldn't have existed, that I used as a tool to amplify a project I was working on. That's what we need to start thinking about, is how can AI help you as an individual be more powerful, a creator inside of the job that you're doing, or how can it help you leverage that next position that you're trying to go to?